Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel, on our website, or our social media. Reach out to me directly, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a 500-piece limited edition launched at the 2010 Japanese Grand Prix. A combination of carbon fiber and cermet with titanium accents. This is a watch honoring former F1 pilot and Renault Sport star Jarno Trulli of Italy. This is a 42mm Royal Oak Offshore that's considered to be one of the best 42s ever. Now, throwing it on my wrist, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that the timepiece has a peculiar kind of fit, the way a Royal Oak does. So it's a 42, but I can tell you it wears more like a 45. It's not terribly thick, but nor is it thin at 14.9 millimeters, but across the wrist, it is 54 millimeters if we're just talking the case itself. If you include these titanium intermediate links, then the actual rigid flare across the wrist is a beefier 58 millimeters. So that's about 58 millimeters across the wrist. Just remember that the diver strap is going to add some flexibility, and because the lightness of the titanium, the cermet, and the carbon, it's going to sit light on the wrist. So I would recommend you give it a try at 14 centimeters circumference. 15 centimeters circumference wrists or bigger are going to wear it well. The strap that's included is a diver style strap. This is more commonly seen on the Royal Oak divers and the scubas. It's a good piece because the watch is 100 meters water resistant, so with the rubber strap you can jump straight in without hesitation. Now you can see that screws and bars are used to fix the strap to the case, and that's the way it should be with an expensive sports style watch. No spring bars, no risk. Of course, you have those two titanium intermediate plots. The strap is fairly thick and substantial, and it's matched to an AP single fold logo style titanium deployant clasp. Roll it over, and you can see that the case itself is never the same from unit to unit because the actual carbon fibers that are first compressed with resin and then cured, they never fall on exactly the same pattern twice. But you can see how AP has managed to achieve the same type of faceting as well as character lines in the forged carbon fiber that it would have achieved with metal. Now this is a fascinating piece. This cermet bezel, it's everything you expect on an offshore. It's octagonal, it's rounded off, it has polished sides and a satin top, but it is a metal cord ceramized piece of aluminum, I believe. I believe it starts as aluminum and the exterior is then ceramized, which means externally it's as scratch resistant as ceramic, but internally it can't fracture straight through or crack the way ceramic can. So you get the scratch resistance of ceramic, the lightness of aluminum, and then you also get the integrity of a metal component. When you roll over to the crown side, you can see that everything is satin finished and it's all titanium grade 2. You'll also appreciate that the cermet bezel, being as scratch resistant as it is, serves as a sort of heat shield for the rest of the case. Now these forged carbon cases hide scratch as well, but with the cermet bezel, you don't have to worry about the quick disfigurement of your watch and chunking of the case that can sometimes occur in other Royal Oaks and offshores that don't have an indelible bezel material. The dial has remarkable depth. There's a flange outboard that acts as a Rayhot and a tachymeter scale, and you can see I've got the chronograph running, and then you have an hour track which features applique cantilevered individual hour indices with red centers, and then you have the Mega Tapisserie center, which is the stamped large-scale hobnail, and then you have individual registers that, I don't want to call them silver, they're more like champagne. And you can see that they do have an undertone of color to them that adds some warmth to the dial and pairs well with the red while offsetting the austerity of the silvers and the grays. When you turn the watch over, you can see Jarno's signature on the case back, and this is more special than you might think because this was one of the first 42mm offshores back in 2010 to have a display case back. In general, it wouldn't be until after 2014 that the 42s would gain full-time display case backs. And 500 pieces, you can see this is number 124. You have Jarno Trulli's signature on the reverse side, and you have the caliber 3126 with a 3840 Du Bois vertical clutch module. Screw down crown, 100 meters water resistant. The movement has a 50 to 55 hour power reserve with bidirectional automatic winding and ceramic rotor bearings, a blackened gold mass for winding. It's tough because it's a fairly thick movement, even the base itself, and it features a full balance bridge with a Gyromax style free-sprung index and balance wheel. Those two features, free-sprung with a full balance bridge, make the watch very shock tolerant. It beats weight 21,000 600 vibrations per hour, and it pivots on 54 joules. There are 365 parts in this compound movement altogether, and I know you're going to wonder, it does feature hacking seconds and a quick set date, so this is a watch that puts it all together. Good looking, feather light, rare, technically ambitious, scratch resistant, and dedicated to, shall we say, an interesting personality in the F1 pantheon. Jarno Trulli might not be an all-time great, but the watch that bears his name deserves to be compared to the AP Royal Oak Offshore, Barrichello, Montoya, and Schumacher editions. It's that good. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. Jarno Trulli, which is just barely loomed.